That's a vibe. She wanna vibe. That's a vibe. It's a vibe, yeah.
It is.
What's up with everybody? Welcome to another episode of Leave It on the Court. I'm Jay Dines with my partner and my brother in crime, my partner in crime. You know what it is, Giannis.
Watch this.
Welcome once again. Before we get started, I need everybody to go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, like, share it. Make sure you hit that bell so you make sure you get them new videos when they jump off. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? So let's talk this week in the NBA, man. What we got going on?
Big dog. I'm elated, man. We got games going on right now, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
But it's so cool. This is the best time of the year.
Mm-hmm.
We got the NBA season starting.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of storylines going on. You got football getting in the thick of things. We in the World Series. This is the best time of the year as far as sports wise, man. So I'm very excited. But we got to get down to business.
Yeah, for sure. We for sure got to do that. For sure.
Our guy
first.
James Harden. James Harden again.
Yeah.
He always gives us something to talk about, man.
Yeah.
So
because he's the first in a lot of things when it comes. You the first dude to ever get stopped at the airport.
And so not to come to the game.
Yo, how do you do that, cuz?
To our viewers who don't know.
The beard is on his way. It's on the way. The beard. Sorry, stop the beard. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
To our viewers who don't know, the 76ers are getting ready for their first game. Their first game, I believe, is it on Thursday against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
James Harden had been absent from practice for about 10, 15 days. To be fair, this team did excuse his absence because he said there was something going on with his mother.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Daryl, their coach had texted James Harden in his span, but James Harden never returned that text. She showed up to practice the day before the game, and the staff there told him, hey, go ahead and start the ramp up, go get some skill drills done, go get in condition, get in shape, basically get yourself prepared to play. The very next day, of course, the 76ers had a game. The team is boarding a plane, and the Sixers stopped James Harden from getting on the plane. Told him, no, we don't want you to come to this game. We want you to stay behind because we want you to get in shape to be able to play basketball. It's probably a bad idea to try to take 10 to 15 days off and then go play Dame the very next night.
Yeah.
Would you have fined James Harden if you were the 76ers franchise?
If it's true what's going on with his mother, no.
Okay.
I would have liked that you would have, gave us some type of information on that, told us something.
Definitely. That's what adults do. Mm-hmm.
So in a job sense, yes, he should get, what we would call a write-up or something like that, or some type of, you know what I'm saying,
some
punishment
sort
for doing that. But I think being stopped at the plane was that on the low.
Okay.
It's like you can't just cut and not say nothing and come back and think everything is all good, cuz you can't do that.
So now the NBA has launched an investigation into what happened. They are investigating the 76ers and James Harden because, according to the new CBA rules, even if you are injured or have an excuse, they actually want you there at the game, at least on the bench, so the fans can see you.
NBA
Is it
trying to be the FBI in this mug. They like they ain't playing. They
is it
are
right
not
that they
playing.
is investigating the Sixers on this one? Shouldn't they just be investigating James Harden on this one?
Well, they have to investigate the Sixers because they let it slide. And like I was saying before, it's like, things roll downhill. You know what I mean? So it starts at the top and then go to the bottom. So the NBA is going to investigate the Sixers. The Sixers going to let them know that, hey, we gave them a pass. They're gonna take whatever excuse the Sixers have and pretty much weigh it and see if they, are cool with it. I don't think it's a big enough deal to fine him because he didn't come play.
Yeah.
Uh, I think with everything that's going on, this is a sticky situation, because he's trying to get up out of there, and he's trying to do it the faulty way. So it kind of like messes with the rules and guidelines of the things that's going on. You know what I mean? So it's like it also could mess him up in the long run too, because if he don't show up, his contract won't roll over, and he had to stay a Sixer. So I think he's more. I'm gonna show up, so I don't have to go through that. And I think the Sixers is using their tactics like, look, we're gonna make you miss some games if you don't come here and play for real. You know what I mean?
Okay. Uh, it's kind of like that Marshawn Lynch ordeal. You know why I'm here. I'm just here so I won't get fined, sort of thing.
Yeah,
It kind
basically.
of took me back to like the Houston days where like when he was trying to get out of Houston and he showed
Yeah,
up weight and out of shape and he
yeah.
played bad, started crying about, man, I don't want to be here. So I honestly think the Sixers did the right thing. Hey, stay behind, get in shape, like
Mm,
get playing shape. Let us ramp you up first
yeah.
before scoring and stink up.
But it is another part to this though.
Oh, there's several parts, but go ahead.
Joel, I
Yeah,
would be pissed if I was Joel.
I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you.
Like, I would be pissed if I was him. Because it's like, okay, what are their conversations like? Are they having conversations? Is James like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna play with you, or is he like not, even communicating with the team at all? Because if I was Joel, I'd be like, bro, if you're not showing up to play for real, because if I like, if I see you chase down the ball and somebody you halfway chase down the ball and somebody, I'm gonna bank on you. you gonna get you gonna get Draymond. You gonna get
Yeah,
Draymond when we get to the bench. I'm telling
yeah.
you. So it's like I that's kind of like messed up for Joel, and I feel so bad for Joel. It's like he can't get somebody to just come out there and just play basketball, just play ball, man. He get a coach that can't coach for like 3 years.
Right.
Then he get this dude.
Well, look. Okay, yeah. Joel Embiid is the most important player on the 76ers.
Mhm.
But how would you feel if he was Tyrese Maxey? This show, you going into your third year, they telling you play on the ball now. Nope, not play off the ball. Now play on the ball, not play off the ball. I just
I would.
dropped some points Thursday. When I'm on the
Well, I
ball.
don't think his game changed at all. I mean, well, they did show a stat where his stats did decline by a lot with James on the court, and that's just because of all the stagnant. Once he gets the ball gets stagnant because he's at the top of the key dribbling, try to set up a pick and roll or something like that. So it ain't as much movement. But Tyrese in the position right now where he needs to just be happy that he playing, you know, because he hasn't quite reached the status to where he can really say nothing. So
There's
he has to just play his part right now.
there's no other player on the 76ers that can kind of hold management to the fire like Tyrese Maxey can. Besides Joel Embiid, of course. But this dude is averaging just as much points right now as Joel Embiid is.
Mm.
Matter of fact, in pick So a stat for you in pick and rolls when James Harden's on the floor, Tyrese Maxey is involved. On 100 possessions, Tyrese Maxey is involved in 11 of them. He's scoring like 1.1 points per possession. When he's off the floor, Tyrese Maxey is involved in 58 pick and roll possessions per one, and it's like 1.4. So
But see, I see. I don't think Nick Nurse is that type of coach, though. I think Doc don't look at that type of stuff. I think Nick Nurse analyzes those type of things, and it's going to be more plays ran for Tyrese. You know, with Doc is more of a I'm gonna let the players play coach. Nick Nurse is more of an X and O's, like, okay, this dude is hot, let's get him the ball type coach.
well, I ain't gonna lie. I'd be mad as hell. I'd be mad as hell. Young or not, I'm the second leading scorer on this team. I start how I goes, how the Sixers go. James Harden, make up your goddamn mind.
Well, because it's supposed to be if James come back, that's supposed to be like a three-headed monster type look, you know. So
Yeah,
I would hope if he came back that he would do that, like, you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
be in there on some old like I'm gonna help the youngster get better, and I'm gonna continue to keep, giving the ball to Joel, and don't because like Nick don't play that iso ball shit. So
right. Okay.
you ain't gonna be able to hold the ball up there for 15 seconds and figure it out with Nick Nurse offense that I've seen so far as like Toronto and stuff like that. Everybody
Yeah,
gets the ball in his offense. You know what I mean?
BBM. I'm gonna get into it. So, uh, Kendrick Perkins said that the Sixers should try to work out a trade to send Harden to the Los Angeles Lakers. What do you think about Harden playing for the Lakers?
I think that's stupid.
I think that's stupid.
I think it's
Elaborate,
stupid.
sir.
You gonna have two no shows on the team. Like for real. He gonna we gonna take turns of who ain't gonna show up tonight. That's gonna be the new. That's gonna be the new offense. Okay, tonight I'm gonna score 30. All right, I'm gonna score 10. All right, tomorrow I'm gonna score 30. All right, I'm gonna score 10. All right, like that's what we doing. But you know what? I'm gonna give Eddie a little more credit than what they gave him. When we gonna get to that though. Go ahead. I'm just saying.
All right. I'll say this: James Harden, in situations where he actually wants to play, he's going to show up to the games. He's going to show up to the games. BBM said Brown will retire if that happens. If he goes to the Lakers. Oh man, I,
Yeah.
I'll
He
say
gonna be
this.
like, dude, I'm 39. You gonna put this dude on my team? I'm 39. I'm still trying to win.
I think he'd be more consistent than D'Angelo Russell has.
I will give you that. I will give you that.
Shit,
It seemed like D'Lo just happy to be in LA. He like they had the mic on him the other night, and he was all juiced, and you had like 6 points. Like, shut up.
bruh. Bruh. And I think like that pick and roll or that triangle between James Harden, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis, I think that'd be a sight to see. I think it would make the Lakers better if James Harden was to be there. I don't see why he
Well, I
wouldn't.
mean, LeBron probably would be halfway through the season if the Sixers was to hold on to him, and James played halfway through the season, and he actually played,
Yeah.
and D'Lo was still doing what he was doing. I can see that happening.
Let me check the temperature, man. How you feeling about Anthony Davis right now? First two games.
Okay, so I'm gonna give him a pass. I'm gonna give him a little bit of a pass in the Denver game. What he
You
scored in the
get
second game? I forgot what he scored in the second game.
second game, Anthony Davis had 29 points, 13 boards, 3 blocks.
Okay,
13 points in the fourth quarter.
okay, so the first game he was being aggressive. He just wasn't making the shots. towards the end of the second quarter, the refs wasn't playing that, come to the basket, you get bumped, we give you the call crap. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So after he didn't get a couple of them calls, I knew the second half was going to be ugly. It's no excuse for not having any points, though, in the second half. There's no excuse for that. And the crazy part, he normally do good against Jokic.
Yeah,
So,
being Mr. Inconsistent. Look,
uh,
I got a confession. When I saw Anthony Davis at Kentucky, and then I saw him play for Team USA and all that, and his career was ramping up, and he was dropping like crazy numbers in New Orleans, I was like, this dude has all the potential. I think he's going to be the greatest power forward that ever lived. I think he's good. It's crazy how it's crazy what can happen over a career that'll make you go, okay, yeah, I was wrong. The inconsistency, the injuries, sometimes he just seems so like aloof, like, and just the way he 0 for 6 in the second half in the first game to start the season off on Denver Nuggets ring night when they just swept you in the playoffs.
And you talking smack.
And they talking smack.
And you talking smack.
And don't act like you don't hear it, because you was responding to it, talking about me and LeBron about to say, bro, like
I told you, you already know my theory is on this. He got it. He
and
got his ring.
What'd you say?
He got his ring. I think once he got his ring, I think it's like a handful of players that they got their ring and they kind of like cool. And Durant and AD is in that group. Like, AD got his ring. He know all he gotta do is show up enough to keep that hope alive for people. You know what I'm saying? Because like we always talk about the dog thing, man, having that want to kill somebody every night,
Mm-hmm. Metaphorically for viewers.
Metaphorically, like the want to take it to somebody, take it to them every single night. And some people got it and some people don't, man. Like Kobe wasn't satisfied with 4. He wasn't satisfied with 5. I'm not satisfied. I want to win this. I want my whole hand to shine. Like, that's a different kind of hunger that you kind of wake up with. Like, that's something that you gotta want. And some players, you can just see it in them that they don't got it. They'll want to be great. It's great. I want to be the greatest ever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because we're brothers, we oftentimes talk about greatness and holding, and I get this from you, big bro, because once you show that you can be great, well, now I'm gonna hold you to that.
Yeah.
You showed me you can get these grades. You showed me you can play at this level. You showed me you can be aggressive. So now that's what I'm expecting from you. And anything less than that, you cheating me. And I don't like to be
and yourself.
And
yeah.
yourself. And yourself. So Anthony Davis has showed, man, he can be exceptional. He showed that he can be put in these conversations for at least top 3 power forward to ever play this game. So for you in the first game, after all that smoke, you come out, you give us 17 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block. That's for an average player.
Yeah.
But you're Anthony Davis and you playing with LeBron James.
Yeah.
And you play for the Lakers organization. You got so many eyes on you. We expect more. A lot. every night.
Yeah.
6 attempts is not enough. So what I did notice in the second game was LeBron took over at point guard in the fourth quarter and force fed Anthony Davis.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting away from this. We're going to force feed you, and you're going to. I'm gonna ride your back to victory. Anthony did, like I said, he had 13 points in the fourth quarter,
Mm-hmm.
and
And that's what he's supposed to do. Because I was about to say something. Because I was more looking at the fact that when he took over point guard, he just started bulldozing everybody. LeBron said, "I'm not losing tonight." You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But that was something what I'm talking about. He had those moments. If he just played like that his whole career, he got 7 rings. I don't care what anybody say. If he do that, that's what I was talking about. If he do that thing right there, like, man, give me the ball. No, we're not losing tonight. If he does that every night for his whole career, or especially during the playoffs and the moments like the Dallas loss, the San Antonio loss, if LeBron does that, or the Celtics lost, 7 rings, guaranteed. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
again,
And that's what I'm talking about. That's the thing that Kobe and Mike had. Like, oh, we down by 10. All right, that triangle start doing this. That means break the triangle. I mean, we breaking it. I mean, it's time. I'm going ISO. You know, break
yeah,
it. You know what I'm saying? That's what that means. You feel me? It's 10. We down 10. I'm taking over, or I'm gonna set up the person that can do that. You know what I mean? And that was the instance with him setting up Anthony Davis. No, get your butt down there in that box
yes, sir.
and get them niggas the business. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. That's that mentality, that mentality, like, no, we ain't losing tonight. We already lost the first game. We lost to somebody we was talking smack. But I will say this though. He hinders Anthony Davis when he does stuff like, we don't care. We don't care what the media says and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is he should go in the room and tell him what he say. Because that should be farther for you to get pissed off and want to prove everybody wrong. And, like, this is something that I love about old school. Mark Jackson used to get Reggie pissed off before every game they would play, especially when they would play the Knicks. You know, the New York Times, they be hard on people, you know what I'm saying? And especially hard on Reggie Miller. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mark Jackson will get the newspaper every time they go out there and come and read every bad article that Reggie, what they say about Reggie. Reggie, they say you don't play defense. Reggie, they said you the second best shooter ever. They said John Starks can stop you, Reggie. And Reggie said, I would sit there like, what? John Starks can stop. All right. That's what he needed to be doing. Not ignoring it. Yeah. All right. I only show up half the time. All right. Watch these next 5 games. Okay. You know what I mean? And those are the type of things Mike and Kobe and all them players with that fire in their chest, they used to do. Like when they were saying, oh, you can't go out and gamble till 1 a.m. and win. Mike said, what? All right. Next 3 games, New York got the business. Like, you know what I mean? Just to shut everybody up. And I think that's the problem with these youngsters these days. They're babied throughout their life. You know, they're handed everything. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta develop that tough skin. That's also part of life too. Is developing that tough skin and being able to handle the situation when it's the most stressful. That's just as much part of life as handling somebody and helping them out get to their next goal. Because if you don't show them that things can get bad, they will never know how to handle it when things get bad. You know? So if you're ignoring all the trash everybody's saying and stuff, you not because some of the stuff is gems. Everything ain't just bad, just bashing. You know, some of the stuff is gems for him that he can take away from what some of these people are saying. Some of these ball players, people that's been in his situation, and help him further himself in his career. So he should be listening. That would be pissing me off. I'll be watching every interview. I'll be having like 4 TVs on. Skip, ESPN, Fox News, everybody. That's how y'all feel tonight? Okay.
Criticism.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Because because it's a part of life. The other half of life is bad. You can't have one without the other. Everybody know that. So once you learn to handle hurdles, when things like that happen, then it's nothing. You really don't care because you know that you can handle that. You know what I mean? But the fact that he doesn't listen lets me know that he cares in the sense that it makes him go into a shell. You know, if he hear too much criticism, that's what I'm hearing from that. I'm not hearing he not listening just because he don't care. I'm hearing he don't want to hear it because he don't want to go into his little shell and be depressed. That's what I get from that.
So I'll say two things with that. Some people hear that criticism and they'll get emotional like that. They'll ball up like,
Yeah,
that's not you pull it out of them. So I wonder, is LeBron trying to shield him from that because he knows that if
well, of course
AD
he
hears
is.
the game,
No,
like that'll get him out his game.
yeah, no,
And
I know that's what he's doing,
and
but it's
and
not helping.
two, from what I heard, Game 4 last year against the Denver Nuggets, he was hearing some of that criticism, like from Chuck and Nick Wright calling him Mr. Glass and street clothes and all that. And this fool wouldn't play Game 4, even though he, come to find out, had a slight tear in his hamstring. So he was trying to prove the naysayers wrong, but he did something stupid and went and got on the court with a goddamn tear in his on his hamstring. So
But see, the thing is with that, you got to be smart with it too. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? You can't just get pissed off and go out there hurt. Like you got to be. It's levels to everything you do, and even into intelligence, it's levels to it. Like an intelligent person will be like, all right, I may not be able to get it tonight. They talking all that smack, but when I get healthy, I'm gonna show them.
I'm gonna show him.
That's an intelligent thought process.
Yeah,
That process he was in is some emotional crap, which is why LeBron is shielding him because he's a little emotional. You
I
know
believe
what I'm
so.
saying? But I don't
So
believe I don't believe that that's a good way to do it. I think if he has an issue with that, he should take therapy, and he needs to holler at Gil because Gil. Did you hear that? What Gil ended up doing after he missed the free throws? He was saying he missed the free throw against the Cleveland that could have took them to the Eastern Conference Finals or whatever, or possibly to the championship. I think that was the year or whatever.
somebody whispered in his ear before he shot them
Yeah,
free throws.
yeah.
Yeah.
He said he thought he was going to be the next Nick Anderson because he missed some free throws.
Mm-hmm.
He went to a military camp. It's strictly that works on your mental health and mentally making you stronger.
Wow.
And he said when he came back, that was the year he gave Kobe 60. And he had like 4, 5, 6 50-point games and stuff. He was like, I was mentally stronger. I was able to, I never had none. He was like, after I came back from that, I didn't have no fear of nothing. I wasn't scared of nothing. I wasn't scared to shoot. I was scared to shoot a free throw. I was scared of the person in front of me. He's like, defense just became obsolete. And if you look at that season, he ain't lying. He was giving every single person the business that year. Everybody. He was the best shooter. Like he was like 50, 40, 90 that year. He was like one of the first dudes to do that. Like he was killing everybody. You feel me? And I think some of these dudes need to do that. Some of these dudes need to go take that mental coach to get your mind tougher for the things that you go through in life because it's going to be more bad times than good.
Yeah.
So this is where it starts, and the game is 90% this anyway. So once you have 40% weak in that, which means that you don't have the capacity to step up at the times when you need to, then you're never going to accomplish the goal of being the greatest. I feel like Kobe, Mike, Brian, in some instances, D Wade, they always use that whole 90. You know what I mean? They use that 90. Like, they always, it's cerebral with them. Like, I'm not thinking about how many points I got to score to for myself. I'm thinking about how many points I got to score to win. It's two different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause I know
That
Powell ain't hot tonight. I know Ron Artest ain't got it tonight. Okay, so I might, I'm gonna have to go. This next quarter. I'm probably gonna have to put 20 in the quarter, and then go and do it. You know what I'm saying?
right.
That's mental. That's that mental toughness. Like I know I need 10 shots. Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? And they go, okay, and I need to get to this. I need to get to my baseline. I need to get to my backspin. I need to get to my floater. Boom, and they do it. Boom. All right, the backspin didn't work. Then we go to the turnaround. All right, turnaround went in. All right, I'm gonna go to that 5 times in a row. Bow, 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 bow. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's
You
what
talking
they
about
do.
visualizing a game before it even happened. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I feel like Mike, Kobe, LeBron, Wade, those dudes did that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything was, and it was all set around whooping y'all ass straight up.
How
You
these
feel me?
rookies doing, man?
Man, Wimby, 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 bro. Like, look, sorry, Chet. I called you for the rookie of the year, dude. But this dude, he really might be the real unicorn. Like, for real. Like the GOAT basketball player. Like, this dude, if he stay on the he's a rookie. And he shoots with no conscience, first of all. They were saying that in the broadcast when I was watching the game last night. This dude does have no chill at all. Like he doesn't even know a bad shot. That's the first thing that you gotta have in the NBA. No conscience. Once you have no conscience, that's the first stepping stone in the NBA. I don't care if he get mad. I'm tossing this thing. So
Yeah.
he's already jumped over the first hurdle. He has no conscience. Then he actually can make the shots. So now, and you see him, he talking smack. He dunked on dude. He like, yeah. I'm like, oh, he for real. He for real.
Love it.
For real. I'm like, okay. Then he won the game for San Antonio against Houston the other night. I wish you would have watched it. You get to watch it. Yeah. You see it? You see it? That he literally won the game.
Yeah, man.
First of all, he got him in the overtime. And then when they got in the overtime, he put in the work to actually help them get to the win. That's game changer. That's, you know what I'm saying, what you want to see when you come on the court with a rookie with that high of praise. He has no chill. Like, give me the ball, coach. I don't care if I miss 10 times in a row. I'm shooting it 10 more times. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? He's snatching dunks from his own teammates. I love it. I love it. The Detroit, you was right. Youngsters in Detroit, the twin, one of the twins, he balling. I ain't gonna say he balling crazy, but he's solid. He's gonna be a good player in the NBA. He's gonna be around for a minute. He's not gonna be a journeyman. He's gonna be a good dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the other twin in Houston, he good too. I think you said he dropped 15 his first game.
Yeah, 15 his first game. And what I noticed about the twin in Detroit and then the twin in Houston is both of them got defensive minded coaches or the 6'7" athletic guards, and they like to play defense.
Yeah.
Sarah Thompson over in Detroit had 5 blocks, 7 rebounds, 4 points.
Good white.
No,
man. That gets no play in the ride. That's like Queen Latifah set it off. It's going out the window. This CD going out the window. Dwight's one of the CDs. It's going out the window because we're gonna rock with that. We don't talk about that. That's a little bit too controversial. We don't want to get canceled. I'm from the old school, so I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Anyway, Yeah, Amen Thompson, his first game had 15, but the second game against the Spurs, he had 4. The second game for Arthur Thompson, which I'm 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 happy, I'm delighted actually, that
You
he
say
is starting.
delighted.
Yeah, he's starting. They got Killian Hayes, Cade Cunningham, Sarah Thompson, Jalen Duran, and Isaiah Stewart starting over in Detroit, and they got Jaden Ivey coming off the bench. I asked for this, and it happened.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it makes the most sense. So, um,
What Chet been doing? You know what, because BBM said Chet balling.
Ted doing okay. I want to say OKC is 0-2. I mean 2-0. I'm sorry, 2-0, and they actually OKC came out, beat the brakes off the Bulls the very first game, and they went and had to have a players only meeting after that.
he sent them to the boardroom.
Bruh, bruh, and 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 I don't want to put out any spoilers, but the Bulls got problems this season.
Yeah.
What you call it? Scoot Henderson getting off to a rocky start. It was really cool to see him.
Hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm pulling up stats. This boy Chet averaging 3.5 blocks a game.
Ridiculous, right? Ridiculous.
He 13. He got where you go? Where you got 13, 8, and 3.
Solid. That's solid. It's kind of what I felt like he would have. I'm just shocked that they not playing him as much as I think they should. Like the first game, he only played 25 minutes.
Well, they're
So
bringing him back. They're probably slow grinding him because he's still, recovering for uh, his injury. They probably, it's a long season, man. He one of them long, lanky dudes, look like he a twig. So any bad hit is good. If they whooping teams, he don't need to play like that. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I would think if scores are closer, he'd probably play more if the score is tighter. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. And then they have a chemistry already without him. So I'm sure he probably plays his strongest 5 when it's time, and he probably hasn't made it to that point yet to where he's part of that. Because that 5 they had without him last year was killing. Dort is a fool.
he is.
Dort is different.
He is, but I don't think they advance further without Chet.
Oh no.
Chet has to ramp up. So the second game against Cleveland, he has 16 points and 13 rebounds. So
rebounding machine a little bit.
Like SGA, Chet, and Josh Giddey, like man, that could be a big 3 right there, man.
Yeah, I mean if Wemby was more into rebounding like Chet was, Wemby would be incredible. If he can get his average up to at least 8 or 9 rebounds, he would be out of this world. I seen him; he was trying a little bit harder in the last game to get up in that bump, but I saw him get tossed up out of there a couple of times. He got slut. Looking like one of them inflatable dolls in front of the furniture store.
Right.
You gotta get some, gotta eat some steaks, get some of them prime ribs in your body, boy. You know what I'm saying? You need to sit out on the couch for like a month and just get fat and then go work it off.
Brandon Miller coming along nicely, man.
Yeah.
Second game out.
He's smooth. I like this game. He remind me, he remind me of Trail Sprewell.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Trell was aggressive as hell, though.
He aggressive too. He ain't got no conscience either. He shoot whatever. See, the only difference is the game was different. So Latrell was more attack,
Right.
but their body type and their mindset to me is kind of like the same. Like, you know, because he'll bop on you. Brandon a bop on you.
Facts.
You know, and Latrell, you know, he was known for that too. So don't get it twisted. He'll come to the hole on you, you know, and give you the business. So, and now Scoop, I think they regretting trading Dame.
You let a player like Dame go, like your franchise took a loss, man. If you can't do the things necessary to hold on to your player, like what I like about this era is players are holding franchises to the fire. Give me what I need to win. Because if you don't, either before this contract is up or even after this contract is up, I'm gone, man. Like this, blow it to myself now, to my brand. I want to win. I want to win. So, franchises that can't seem to attract talent or can't draft right or can't develop players right, and you got stars like Dame, like I don't.
See, the thing with Dame's team though is that he would always make it too far in the playoffs to get a good enough pick to help him out, though. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so it was kind of like it's already Portland, so it's going to be hard to attract a free agent. So if they had took like one of them Grant Hill sweepstakes years, like, you know, hey Dame, we gonna kind of like low manage you. We're gonna kind of like take this year off so we can get one of these top picks. You know what I mean? Which is kind of insulting, but at the same time, if you're in his situation and you know ain't nobody trying to come to Portland, you got to do the other little things to try to get somebody there. Like, you know, like the draft the year that he was kind of hurt. I think the year that Ayton came up, I would have took a Grant Hill sweepstakes years for Ayton earlier, or one of these other dudes. You know, I don't. I'm just talking about his particular situation where he's playing it, because ain't nobody was trying to come there. You know, so you have to do other things to help that out. And one of them years when he was hurt and stuff, man, they should have called it and got him a top 5 pick, like
That
kind of like how they did this year.
Yeah, I was about to say that's what they did this year to get Scoop.
But what I'm saying though, they got another guard. It was a bunch of forwards that came through these last 10 years that he done played that could have really helped him. You know?
Yeah, like Brandon Miller.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about or even before that, like, you know, it was like years when he was hurt and stuff like that, and they had CJ and they were still fighting for playoffs positions. I want to tell CJ, man, take a break. Let's try to get a pick this year.
What did Milwaukee do to attract talent? Because Milwaukee is not a big market.
They got Giannis. They drafted Giannis. It's different when you're the best player in the league, and he still ain't got nobody. If you think about it, ain't nobody went over there to play with him.
Drew Holiday?
Drew ain't a Clay. Drew ain't a Kawhi. Drew ain't I'm talking about somebody like that. Dame is the first top 75 player that went to Milwaukee since they got Giannis. So you got to think about it like that.
I'm thinking about Brook Lopez, and I'm thinking about Drew and developing Chris Middleton, and putting pieces around.
Yeah,
they put pieces around them. Like, why couldn't Portland do the same? And then we go
because Dame ain't as dominant as Giannis is on every level. He's even admitted that Giannis is a better player in the sense of he can beat you on 3 levels. You know, he got a little shot. He definitely gonna take you to the hole, and he playing defense. And then if you want to add the 4th level, he rebounded and shot blocking. You know what I mean? Dame is only 2. He's only really 2 levels, and the 2nd level is his passing, and that's not really his forte.
If Giannis if Giannis is the better player, why did Giannis just hand over the keys to Dame, saying it's Dame's team now?
Well, we already had a conversation about that because he got a ring.
That's why we're talking about
He
it.
got a ring. It's easy to say, like I told you before.
Mhm.
If he don't have a ring, that conversation is different.
Mm.
You know, we're gonna figure out how to work him in here. I'm gonna make sure he's happy. He's not. This is his team. I just want to win. The conversation's totally different if he ain't got a ring. If I got a ring, now I just want more. So if I gotta kiss your ass lightweight to help me get a ring, to make you feel like the man, smooches. Straight up. If I gotta stroke your little ego, let me stroke it. Stroke it for you. Like straight up. No homo. But just real talk though. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what's up. You know if he didn't have a ring, it would have been like the same type of situation with LeBron and D Wade when LeBron first got there. D Wade wasn't like, oh, this LeBron team. He was like, he's coming here for me to help him get a ring. After that year they lost, he said, here, you got the keys. You know what I mean? And I think.
Do you think what?
I think that's the same thing that's happening with the Mavericks. I think Kyrie was like, look, Luka, I'm just here to help. You know, I think when he went over there, he came over there with that mentality like, no, I'm finna help them win games. I got this, blah, 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 blah. You know, and it didn't really work out like it was. Now he knows he's in the latter part of his career. I'm just here to help Luka get a championship. You know what I mean? And sometimes, even when you're that good, you gotta have that mentality. If you and he another dude who got a ring. Once again, he got a ring already, so I don't have to be the man no more. I just need help to be more of the man. You know what I'm saying? On the low, you want to be the man still. Well, what will make you look better? More rings after you already got one, you know?
Right.
Because people still gonna say, if Luka win, Kyrie helped him. If Giannis win, Dame helped him. I don't care because I already got one of my own. So y'all can say whoever the hell you won't help me. You know what I'm saying? As long as I get to go kiss the rings, yeah. You know what
That's
I'm
how
saying?
Brent should have been over in Golden State. You really want to talk about it, but any of these games shock you so far in this first week of the NBA?
That Washington Pacer game. The Pacers beat the brakes off the Washington Wizards. 143 to like 1-1, 1-0. Not enough. Okay, they beat the brakes off them dudes. That was crazy.
143, 120.
That 20 probably was just like some y'all can score, go ahead type stuff. The game was already over, and they whooped them bad. That Laker game was kind of like shock. I expected the Lakers to come with a little more heart. I wasn't expecting this LeBron time, holding him off on time. I wasn't expecting that. I feel like I understand y'all trying to have him on time restrictions, but when you're down, play him. It's too early in the season to be sticking to some damn time restriction when you're playing the champs and you've been talking smack all week. You know what I'm saying? You play that fool. You feel me? And he wasn't tired, and he was actually killing. He was on his same hype he was the other night. He was just taking everybody to the hole. I love it when he played like that. You know, he's just downhill. I'm bigger than everybody. Move out the way. He was doing the ludicrous. Move. Get out
Move.
the way.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I love it when he plays like that. What about you? That Celtics game was good too.
The Pelicans over the Grizzlies. Seeing
that was shocking to you.
It wasn't shocking. What was shocking, seeing Zion back on the court and seeing him bouncy. That after they called him out about his effort, him getting back on the court and giving us 25 points in what did he give us? 25
I
points.
think that's a crock of crap. when they be talking about his effort. He just be hurt. When that boy on the court, he plays out his mind. I don't care what anybody say. You see the guy hustle hard when he on the court. I done seen him literally snatch the ball out of people's arms and dunk on them. Like when he's on the court, he's playing. He just is hurt. His conditioning is terrible, or whatever it is, or whatever he is doing. He another thing, he needs to stop dunking the ball and jumping when he's not playing for real. Stop being in these random ass gyms doing 360 windmills. Sit your fat butt down somewhere or go work out. Go lift a weight. You can do a 360 windmill. Whoop-de-doo. Stop before you land the wrong way. You know what I mean? Even on a commercial, you doing it. Chill out, bro.
Yeah, stop.
Chill out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was something that my homeboy E-Mac, he played with Gilbert at the Warriors facility out here in Oakland. Back when Gilbert was playing for the Warriors, and Gilbert, the way he practiced, he didn't lift his feet off the ground. He would slide his feet to keep from worrying about stepping on people's feet, so he wouldn't hurt his ankles, so he can play in the pickup game.
Wow.
But he wouldn't lift his feet like you gotta lift your feet, but he wouldn't lift. He was more like sliding them. You know what I'm saying? And he said he was still killing everybody, but he was just like he was worried about jumping in the air or landing on something. So even when he did his layups, he didn't do full capacity on the jump. He was kind of like make sure he got enough separation to where he could just lay it up easy. And his jump shot, he didn't really jump. He kind of like came up in the air a little bit, just to keep the injury level down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And these are the type of things that players like Zion, who's injury prone, you need to stop doing all these strenuous moves and stuff when you just practicing. Jumping as hard as you can, trying to dunk the ball just for fun. It's not something good for a 300-pound power forward. And your body is brittle. Sit your butt down, work out, work on your body structure, work on your bones. I think everybody need to go to whoever the doctor was that fixed Stephen's ankles. They need to holler. They need to holler at that dude. You know what I'm saying? Because that dude literally went from having no ankles to not even hearing about his ankles no more.
Yeah, I think them thick ass braces he got on his ankle got a lot to do with that.
Everybody should wear those. I don't understand why everybody don't. Just like we had a conversation about the low top shoes and stuff. Everybody should be having. If you're gonna wear the low tops, you should have one of them ankle braces on. Like, what's wrong with it?
That Bucks Sixers game, I had to watch that one. That one was good. Seeing Dame drop nearly 40.
39.
Bro.
And he did it cold. 17 free throws.
17 for 17 from the free throw line, man.
And the refs ain't calling nothing, so they was real calls because refs ain't calling crap this year.
Say, bro, if Dame keep this up, man, like Giannis there or not, like we got to talk about him in the MVP, man.
But see, the thing is, his defense is still Ole. Like he got.
So it's
the
conversation every year.
Being that he's on a team that's been known to be defensive minded, that's the only thing that's going to get called out on them times when he don't score 30, when he don't score them type of points. That's going to be the thing that people are going to talk about is the defense. You know what I'm saying? Because Milwaukee's calling card is their D. Their offense is a given because they got Giannis. You know what I'm saying? They're going to score a bucket. But the thing that made them great is their defense. And Philly didn't have no problem scoring on them.
That's true. It was a
in the playoffs, that ratchets up like 2 or 3 more points. You get it? So now them Olays, you can't have as many Olays that you had in the regular season during the playoffs because playoff games usually be 2 and 3 points. You know what I'm saying? And so that 1 or 2 Olays can be that 1 or 2 points that you lost by, and you can lose that home court advantage and stuff like that. So I hope that he makes defense. everybody has something they want to get better at every year. I hope that's something that he chooses to make this something that he chooses to get better in this year, because I think that's the only thing that he's lacking. But what some people do have right is that if he exerts a lot of energy on defense, that he won't have as much on offense. But I say to that, have y'all ever seen Kobe and Jordan? I'm just gonna leave it at that.
The exception is not the rule. The Warriors Kings game, that one, dude,
Was crazy.
See,
Steph is alien. I don't care what anybody say. Y'all look. He is the actual alien. Y'all can say what y'all want. That dude is from planet Bust Your Ass. I don't care what anybody say. Y'all can't. Him, Michael, them dudes are from somewhere else. You see this?
ET, extraterrestrial.
Okay? When you see this dude get on the court, just take your ass home because the game is over.
Like,
that dude is different, man. I just love the way he shoots the ball, man. I've never seen nothing so pretty and effortless in my life.
It's something about them Sacramento Kings fans with Steph, man, because I was telling my son earlier, man, I don't see him talk shit like he talks shit to Sacramento Kings fans, man. Dude caught it, shot that arc, and was
you understand, if you know the history of the Sacramento Kings fans, they known for being some of the most rowdy and craziest fans from even back in the Chris Webber days when they had the cowbells for the Lakers and all that stuff. And Kobe was like, I love it. You know, because when you get the and then you hit that shot and then that thing stop, it's like, yeah. No more dinging now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure Steph the same way. You make that shot, night.
Don't get
you know what I'm saying? I got an hour drive. Have fun on that hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? So, and then it's so close. It's like they only the cities are only an hour away from each other. So I'm sure he runs into Sacramento fans all the time, just out and about. You know what I'm saying? So it adds a little fuel to the fire. So he might have a neighbor that's a rich Sacramento fan. He probably go knock on his door, and then go back home.
I did that, right? Yeah, to our viewers, man.
I would do that. I would definitely do that. I would go over if I was a ball player and I whooped somebody and my homeboy was the person that liked the team that I just whooped. I wouldn't say nothing. I just go knock on his door. And just go back home.
That goes your ass petty.
Yeah, of course, you know, man, I used to hoop. I used to almost get us jumped because I would talk so much smack. Our uncle would tell you, we almost got killed by a bunch of Samoans. I was like, because we won 4 games straight. I'm like, 4-0, 4-0. I'm walking out the gym, 4-0, 4-0. And you can see him over there like, I'm like, shut up, jump. I'm like, I don't care, 4-0. Everybody get off the court. That's right, 8 games in a row. Because we had won 4, had to sit down and got on and won 4 more. I'm like, 4 for 4. I'm talking heck of smack and stuff. Eric and my partner E-Mac, Uncle Vern, our cousin Kirby, all of them. Shut up, Josh.
Shut your
like 15, it's like 15 Samoans in there about to kill us.
God damn. Well, yeah, man.
Everybody in the car so fast. I was talking so much smack. Got in that car. I was out. I was out. Yeah. Took my 8 wins and cut. We was out of here. But yeah, those are the days.
That's our big bro.
Oh,
yeah,
man. Thanks everybody for joining our episode that did show up. You know, like we do, man. We just left it on the court, man. Keeping it real like we always do. My name is Jay Dimes.
Yes, and I'm Giannis.
Man, We'll see you next week. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. Make sure you hit up that YouTube channel. Make sure, like I said before, like, subscribe, share, hit that bell. Also, look out for the other content on our channel. I got the interception that comes out every Monday at 4. Make sure you check that out. Everything will be on the YouTube platform. We are working on moving our live to YouTube. We're working out the kinks and the conks and all that stuff.
For sure.
And we make sure to notify all our fans of that. But until then, gang.
Dang.
Oh, but hold on. Before I say that, love you, bro. Always a pleasure talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
So,
All
big
right.
respect.
So, yeah. So, gang.
Dang.
Until next time, y'all. One.